Hi everyone, this is Sirisha. Welcome back to my channel. By the title of my video, you may have understood today's topic. In this video, let's explore questions based on reasoning and visual representation on my previous topic, the basic fundamentals of geometry. If you haven't watched it yet, please check it out. The link will be given in the description. Today, I am going to discuss how to identify points, lines, line segments, and rays, and also how to represent them. Let's get started. My first question is name all the line segments. So you have to identify the line segments. So how will you identify the line segments? Just recall the definition of line segments. So it should have two endpoints. If you observe the figure, here you have two endpoints, x and y. Similarly, y and z. You have two endpoints. So I can write line segments. I am writing line segments. You can write x, y. It is a line segment because it has two endpoints. Here you can write yx also. The line segment xy is same as yx. The order of a line segment doesn't matter in line segments. Similarly, you have one more line segment, that is yz. You can write yz or you can write zy. Both are same. The order of the line segment doesn't matter in line segments. Now, coming to my next question. So identify and name the line segments and rays. Now you have to identify line segments as well as rays for the given figure. So this is the figure. Look at the figure. Just now we have identified line segments. So it is easy for you to identify line segments. If you observe the figure here, for line segments you need two endpoints. If you observe the figure A, B, you have two endpoints, right? So AB is a line segment. AB is a line segment. You can write AB or BA. You no need to mention line segment like this. AB on top of AB, if you are using the line segment symbol, this itself indicates that AB is a line segment. Now we are going to identify rays. So just recall the definition of a ray. It should have one initial point and the other side it extends. So if you observe this is the initial point and the other side it is going to extend. So at point C it is extending. So AC is a ray. Similarly, if you are observing BD, B is the initial point and D is the extending. At B it is extending. So BD, these both are rays. AC and BD. These are rays. Once again I am saying you need not mention ray because AC on top of AC you are using the symbol of ray. So this itself indicates that AC is a ray. BD, it is also a ray. Here in line segment I told you AB or BA both are same. The order of a line segment doesn't matter. But in case of ray it matters. The order of the letters matters because if you observe AC is not same as CA because at the point C the direction is towards upwards. For suppose if I change, that doesn't become the initial point. It changes the direction also. So the order of a ray matters because of its direction. So I cannot write AC as CA or BD as DB. Is it clear? But in case of line segments, the order doesn't matter. In case of ray, we have to write AC only. We should not write like ACA. We should not reverse the letters. Is it clear? I think you have understood. So my next question. identify and name the line segments and rays. The similar one, I have changed the figure. So look at the figure. Now observe the figure and identify the line segments and rays. Just now I said how to identify line segments. Just recall the definition. It should have two endpoints. So I am going to check two endpoints. No, FE not two endpoints. It is extending at Q. So if you observe EG, this is a line segment. Similarly GP, it is also a line segment. You can write EG and GP. Here you can write EP is also a line segment. EP is also a line segment. EP is also a line segment and G is the point on EP. We can say like that. So EG is a line segment, GP is also a line segment and EP is also line segment because it is also having two endpoints, right? So EP is also line segment. Still, I don't have any line segments. Now next, rays. Identify rays. How will you identify? Just recall the definition. It should have one initial point and the other side it should extend. So if you observe here, E is the initial point and F, it is extending at F. E is the initial point and it is extending at the point F. So EF. Similarly G, H. At point G it is the initial point and H it is extending. P, it is the initial point and at Q it is extending. So PQ. So you can write E, so E, F, this is a ray, and one more G, H, P, Q. Just now I said for line segments the order doesn't matter, but for ray the order matters. So make sure in your initial point is correct. So here the initial point is E, so I have taken EF. Here the initial point is G, so GH. Here the initial point is P, so PQ. So how to identify line segments and rays? If you want to identify line segments, just it should have two endpoints. If you want to identify area, find out the starting point and check if it extends at the other end. I think you understand how to identify points, line segments and rays in a given figure. So my next question is, how many points are there? Identify and name them. So you need to identify points and you have to tell how many points are there and you have to name them. So this is the given figure. So in this figure you need to find points and you need to tell how many points are there and you have to name them. So point. Just recall the definition. Point. So it has no size, nothing. It indicates only position. So how do you represent points? If you see here with a small filled in circle or a dot. So this is the representation of a point. And how do you denote points? With capital letters. So P, Q, this is an example. So in this figure, you need to identify a dot. So here if you observe A, B, O, C, all these are represented with a dot. So all these are points. So it has labeling A, B, C, D and O. So now read the question. How many points are there? Count the points. A, B, O, C, D. So total 5 points are there. I have identified all the points. And how do you name them? Number of points is equal to 5. And you have to name them. You can name simply A, B, C, D and O. We have to denote points with capital letters. In this video, we explored how to identify points, lines, line segments and rays. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more.